From Fox 59 Sports, this is Football Friday Night, powered by Royal Spa and the Ray Skillman Auto Group.
Inside the Fox 59 studio, welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Dave Griffiths. Week 3 of Prep Pigskin is now in the books. State contenders in each class are beginning to emerge. Let's check out what's on tap for tonight's show. We will recap the rematch of last year's 6A championship game and check in on new #1 teams in classes 5A and 4A. Lawrence North has put up 60+ 2 weeks in a row. How much could the Wildcats get tonight against rivals Lawrence Central? And we'll start up another vote for the Shelbourne Knee Center play of the game. Those stories, plus the Colts locker room will be a bit emptier after this weekend. Cuts coming down to 53. Coach Frank Reich will preview the decisions to be made in just about 15 minutes. Now, they met last year at Lucas Oil Stadium Thanksgiving weekend, with Carmel winning the state title. But this year, Center Grove is the early 6A favorite, ranked #1 in the class, and hoping to earn a statement victory tonight, with a little revenge for last November's loss, too. Second half will pick up the action. Center Grove on top 14-zip. Carson Steele rumbling through the Carmel defense, takes down the ref in the process. Carson has no chill. He'll take down anyone in his way. That sets up Daniel Weems from 2 yards out, plunging through the middle of the line into the end zone, 21-zip. Center Grove in complete control, and later in the fourth quarter, the lead starts to balloon. Steele up the gut into the end zone. Ball comes out, but he was in already. Center Grove runs away with it, 42-0. North Central now, looking for their first win against Warren Central in more than 32 tries. Shelbourne Knee Center play of the game nominee right here. Devin Holman snags a beautiful one-handed catch on the far sideline. That's a Warrior first down. Not too much offense early on, though. Zide Vestal tucks and scrambles. That's a good Panther gain and a fresh set of downs for North Central. Then Dubsey getting into the backfield. That's DeJuan Eccles. Brings him down with a sack. Later, Chris Jordan joins in the party. Another sack of the Panther quarterback, but it was the Panthers getting the final laugh tonight. 10-zip, their first win over Warren since 1999. Pike, 2-0, hosting Ben Davis, 0-2. Devils on top when the Giants turn the tide. Juwan Swanson connects with Valen Hobson. Weaving his way to the goal line, brought down just short of the end zone, but Swanson takes it the last foot, and Ben Davis, after that touchdown, going to be on top for good. Next possession, Giants take it the length of the field. Swanson to Robert Peters for 6 points. Ben Davis, 48-24, first win of the season for the Giants. Now to the Battle of Lawrence Township. Central won in the regular season, but North won in the playoffs last year. Homecoming for the Bears of LC tonight, hosting their township foes. 14 all starting the third. Wildcats threatening, but the handoff hits the deck, and the Bears recover. Start marching back the other way. Xavier Morpheus up the gut and bowls over half the defense before finally they're able to ride him out of bounds. Bears staying on the ground. The shovel pass to Davion Owens. Speeds around the edge looking for the pylon and gets it for 6. But LN able to come back late, 28-21 in this battle of rivals. To Avon, where the Orioles hosted Hamilton Southeastern tonight. Royals 11-zip in the second quarter, adding to the lead. John McCall stops, chucks it. Looks like 2 guys could have caught that ball, but it's Martise Taylor. 18-0 Hamilton Southeastern. Avon not giving up before the half. Final play of the second quarter. Henry Hessen chucks the Hail Mary, and Remington Gall comes up with it and then fights into the end zone for the score. Hamilton Southeastern too strong for Avon, though. Final score 39-28. Beautiful night at Franklin County as the Flashes hosted Brownsburg this evening. Bulldogs on offense showing up in the first quarter. Ben Easters to Luke Lacey. They connected plenty last week, doing so again tonight. It wasn't just Lacey. We'll pick things up in the third quarter. Easters, the Kansas commit, looking deep. Preston Terrell, the catch, and he sees you later. Brownsburg wins 35-7. Cathedral's win over Carmel last week vaulted the Irish up to #1 in the 5A rankings. Their first test at the top of the food chain comes on the road, visiting the Penn Kingsmen. First quarter action, Cathedral leading the game 6-0. Let's take a look at those highlights as Coach Bill Peebles leading his Irish on the road. Nate McCahill rolling out near side, then tucks and runs, finds his way into the end zone. That makes it 13-0 Irish. Later in the quarter, McCahill rolling out again, this time throwing, finds Seth Menser for the catch and the touchdown. 20-0 Cathedral. On to the second quarter now. They go to the ground. Menser doing damage, outrunning the Penn secondary. See you later, 27 yards. Cathedral blows them out. 52-7 is the final. A top 15 matchup in Class 6A. Elkhart, a long trip to visit Columbus East. Olympians down 7-zip, but Mark McDonald breaking free through the line. He is off. 67-yard touchdown run, tying the game up. The Lions, though, would respond. Cameron Wiltfong back to pass. Donovan Johnson, the 15-yard strike. Elkhart goes up 20-7. Columbus East back on offense, knocking on the door, trying to cut the lead. Fourth down. Malachi Parks dropped in the backfield. Elkhart too strong, 52-28. A socially distant handshake of the week goes to Zionsville and Westfield here before their game. First possession for Westfield, the read option. Max Webster, the keeper, and that was a good decision. Big gainer, but not quite enough to outrun the secondary, taken down at the 1-yard line, but they would punch it in the next play for the 7-zip lead. Shamrocks, a big day on offense for them. Webster, this time through the air to a wide-open Micah Hauser for the touchdown. Westfield cruises over Zionsville 49-16. To the scoreboard, New Pal. No trouble with Yorktown, 35-0 to the Dragons. And Decatur Central, big win in 5A, 27-14 over Whiteland. Bishop Chatard, reigning 3A champs, take down Roncalli, 28-7. And Lutheran over Triton Central, 14-7. Brebeuf is 0-2 after 2 weeks, but the Braves can't be too down. Losses to reigning state champs Chatard and New Pal. Hoping to get one in the win column tonight. Old Glory flying high on their home field, facing Cardinal Ritter. Ritter was off to the strong start. Ashton Hall takes it in from inside the 5. Hall had 2 first-quarter touchdowns. It's 14-0 Cardinal Ritter. But Brebeuf comes back. How about this play by Drake Hagerman to avoid the Ritter pressure, then gets free, chucks it downfield, caught by Braden Sanders for the touchdown. 21-14. Braves complete the late comeback. Terre Haute South visiting Bloomington North tonight. Reese Lozano back to pass, throwing it up. Jack Recker, beautiful catch from Recker. Great work to keep his feet inbounds and the chains moving. Then Lozano. Later on the drive, faking the handoff, keeping it himself. 40 yards later, he's scoring 6 points. Bloomington North on top, and they stay there, 49-14. Big win. Same cities, different points on the compass. Bloomington South hosting Terre Haute North. Visiting Patriots punting, but no, they are not punting, in fact, as they take off but are stopped short of the line to gain. South swarming the ball carrier there. Well done. Now on offense, DJ Bull back to pass, lofts it middle. Jalen Peck splits the defense for the touchdown. 17-10. Bloomington South with the win. Just ahead, more high school football, including the new #1 team in Class 4A. How would Mooresville handle the pressure as the Pioneers hit the road tonight? That answer, plus we'll announce a winner to last Friday night's Shelbourne Knee Center play of the game. Those stories and more coming up next on Football Friday Night.